Hey, genderqueer chat. This is Jay. Happy Monday. So the topic this week is, in what ways can a gender person be stealth? Do you personally live your life as stealth? Why or why not? So I was kind of unfamiliar with this term, and did a little research on Wikipedia, and I'm just going to read their definition real quick. Stealth. The term stealth is used to refer to a person who passes as their desired gender at all times, and who has broken contact with everyone who knew their gender history. Thus, everyone around them is unaware that they are not always presenting as the current gender, and they are effectively invisible within the population of their current gender. In order to live stealth, an individual has to be extremely passable. So, this is, I'm not exactly sure how to answer this question. When I think about my gender identity, as someone who identifies as gender fluid, I'm not sure how I would adhere to that definition of stealth. If my gender fluctuates or is fluid and moves around, how do I practically pass all the time as my desired gender? And if there's more than one desired gender or a changing gender, I don't know how I would really be able to do that unless I'm living multiple lives or something. I guess I feel, though, that the term stealth could kind of be viewed in a few different ways. I guess when I had initially read the question and was just thinking about it and trying to kind of figure out what it meant, I had thought of, more kind of being stealth in the terms of me hiding my gender queerness and living stealth as a cisgendered person. And, I would say that in general, I don't particularly hide my gender identity, or somebody outwardly asked me, I would explain it to them. That being said, particularly at places like work or in surroundings where people don't know me, I feel that I most likely come off as a cisgendered male person. And particularly in my workplace, I wear a uniform. I wear work boots. We're not really supposed to wear like jewelry or anything like that. So it's not really an environment where anyone would perceive me as anything other than male. So I guess in those situations, especially because I don't choose to make my gender an issue, in situations like that at my workplace, in places where people don't really know me, because to me it's not worth it, for the most part. If I felt in a surrounding where I felt safe and comfortable with people I didn't necessarily know or I had just met, I might talk to them about it or bring it up, but for the most place, I feel that it would cause me more trouble than it would do me good in my workplace at this point in time in my life. So, yeah, in that sense, I do feel like I live a stealth life. I feel like I don't necessarily hide it, but I don't make it apparent that I'm anything other than a cis male in those situations. I do little things that if people notice, they may question my gender, like, my pinky nail I paint all the time. It's ever changing. I shave all my body hair, so if somebody sees, my chest or my arms, they might think, oh, why? But I don't think that most people would ever really think anything of it other than, you know, what it is. So, other than that, you know, on the other end of it, you know, the definition from Wikipedia is saying that, you know, you would have to be extremely passable to be stealth, and that was the other aspect of it that I thought, you know, somebody who's genderqueer, who is particularly trying to portray a gender or whatever, may present themselves in a certain way that is, you know, other than their biological gender, and if they're passable, you know, who would be the wiser unless they told them. So I guess somebody could be stealth in that way as well. But how Wikipedia at least defines it, I feel like it would be difficult for a lot of genderqueer folk to really hide the fact that they're, I don't know, genderqueer. I don't know, like, unless you're trans and you want to present as female, and you're a male-bodied person, or you're female and want to present as a male-bodied person, how, you know, what is genderqueer? It's an ambiguous term. It's an umbrella term. So how does somebody really stealthily be genderqueer? I guess if you present in a asexual, non-sexual, you know, kind of ambiguous way, it may be hard for some people to distinguish whether you're male or female, but I feel that they would still question your gender, most likely. I think most typical people, unless they're just totally not concerned with it and can view people as just people and not, you know, sex organs, most people are going to look at somebody who has an ambiguous gender presentation and think just that. You know, Pat from Saturday Night Live comes to mind, you know, a person like that who could be mistaken either way, you know, I guess could live stealthily as exactly that, somebody who could pass either way. So, but I don't feel like even at my most feminine would ever pass as female completely. I think anybody that looked at me would at least do a double take and probably be like, yeah, no. So, that's what I have to say about that. I don't know if there's a bonus question this week, so I might come back and tag one on here. Otherwise, I'll answer it below or whatever. But sorry I missed you last week. I've been having a lot going on in my life right now, but I'm happy to be back and making a video this week. So happy to see, hope to see everybody else's video this week, and I'll see you next week.